Welcome back, everybody, to Rimworld. Today, then, we have a very clear goal, basically, what we started yesterday, right? We want to finish the Arcane Forge, finish off the best arcane magical sets that we can put together. After that, we're going to try and go out raiding, because although some of the factions haven't, a couple of them, I think it was the Goblins and then the Human Kingdom as well. Actually, let's go to the world, might be able to say a bit better there. Have expanded out. The longer we leave it, the harder the victory of this campaign is going to be by wiping out all the enemy factions. So, and also, I should point out, the longer we leave it, I can't remember the name of the mod. I'm going to have to go look it up very quickly. We normally play with powerful faction bases that basically takes your regular Rimworld faction base and makes it 3 times bigger. There it is. Okay, so this time around, we're using a mod called Large Faction Bases, which, over a longer period of time, they will build massive, like on the workshop page, for example, it shows a picture of year 4 with a settlement here, and they have just massive walls, guard towers, sandbag arrangements, everything. It seems like the bases are going to get significantly stronger the longer we leave it. What year are we on right now, by the way? Is that basically what I'm looking for? Where do we want to look at, like, down here, don't we? We've been playing since, oh, so only 257 days since our arrival. Okay, so to be honest, we're kind of at the level where we want to attack now, because if we leave it any longer, the faction bases are going to get so powerful that they're going to be almost impossible to destroy. Short of sending in, like, all of our artillery mages or something like that. So I want to make a move on actually attacking them, but I want to get the last of the very, very powerful mage gear done first. Along with that as well, to capitalize on some of the new recipes that have been added with the Medieval Rim mod, I've added in Vegetable Garden, just so we can grow in things like lentils, and if we really want to, obviously, we could set up some more effective tree growing, seeing as we always seem to have no wood, and along with all the cold snaps and whatever else, it's getting quite difficult to manage food, as we've seen previously. So this should allow us to see some more of the cool stuff added by the medieval mods that we can't really gain access to without that, because of all the tech that we're missing, essentially. So let's get on with things. Let's try and get that. Unfortunately, just mean we'll have to do a load more research before we have access to any of that agricultural. So to be honest, it's a bit more balanced than it is in the base game, whereby if you had, you know, multi-analyzer, powered research, benches, multiple researchers, you get through in about 2 seconds flat. We are just 2 people at a wooden desk, so it's still going to take quite a long time before we can actually get up to that stage. Oh, and I completely forgot to mention, we actually recruited the last guy that was in the prison as well, another monk, which I've called Joris Bonson, because I haven't named anybody this campaign besides our starting characters. You know what? I feel like I deserve a name for once. Thanks, Mr. Streamer. Very cool. So another monk's obviously fantastic. We've seen the power that the other monk has, especially the Thunderstrike, just seems to wipe out anybody who gets within melee range. So I might actually go all in on the Thunderstrike. Oh, they've already got 8 points available as well. We've only just recruited them, so I wonder if while they were in prison, maybe some of the prison breaks, or where they went berserk and beat up a lot of other people, they started building up skills. I have no idea. I mean, I'm going full in Thunder's Fury. Really, I should go for the ones that allow him to maintain chi. But why don't we go all in on this guy, so that if things are getting out of hand, you can just drop a single Thunderstrike and maybe it's like a get out of jail free card. 3 hours left before the next raid turns up. Why don't we go through all of our skills for the next 30 seconds or so and just make sure that, I say 30 seconds if it's not going to be an hour, make sure everybody is fully upgraded and ready to fight what we're up against next. This is going to be, bear in mind we upped the difficulty multiple times, was it last episode? The episode before that? So we've got to be very careful about managing skills, make sure everybody is the best they possibly can be, watching out for mental breaks, injuries as well. That was unfortunately a social fight, so not much we could do about that one. So Darrelly first. I think we're going to go all in on Spirit. I don't really care about Poison too much. I've been told by many, many people it's not worth upgrading. The Bard is fully upgraded besides Battle Hymn. We want to leave 9 points available for that, so we'll put 1 point into Spirit. Adoring Fan. To be honest, I'm not really sure. Mana regen, max mana. I think that's probably the safest bet, isn't it? It's basically the same as going into Spirit, except this one gives the other things like ability cooldown and mana regeneration, which I think is slightly better. Pylons are an absolute lifesaver, so I'm going to put all the points into those, and then mana rate recovery and focus as well. Sweetsy is hopefully going to be able to keep this place locked down, so Sweetsy is absolutely going to be one of our home defenders, so never going out on raids or anything like that, because the pylons themselves are just so powerful, aren't they? Right, Lightning Storm. My god, look at all these points we've got available. When was the last time I upgraded these guys? I'm also going to leave 9 points available, I think, before we go into Eye of the Storm. I suppose we could go into mana rate recovery and focus to start off with here. You know what, fine. It's going to be a long time before we get enough Devil's Strand to cast all these ultimate spells anyway, and I'd rather get the base spells as powerful as possible. Right, oh my god, this is going to take so long. Ice Bolt, obviously all in Ice Bolt. You know what, I'm not going to spend too much time reading everything now. We're just going to go for the obvious good upgrades here. The Ranger. Okay, now this is actually one where I might break my own rule. Ranger Training, what does that do? Move speed, immunity, and temperature comfort. Oh, that's quite cool. Oh, the aiming delay minus 40% is insane. Wow, okay, yeah, we're going to go all in on that one. It's 2 points per level because it is a base class skill, same as the, Tim's a bladesman has the physical conditioning or whatever the hell it's called. So I've been told, everybody left a comment on yesterday saying Ignite Blood is the best one for the Blood Mage. Where's that one? So Ignite Blood. This way, if people start bleeding from any ability, granted they don't normally bleed because obviously we're using a lot of pyromancy, that will just immediately wipe them out, I've been told. So let's go for... damage of Ignite Blood reduces the blood magic cost required by 6%, or Wildfire increases the burn rate. How fast they spread and how quickly they pulse. That sounds like you get out of control quite quickly. Also got to apologize about the constant frantic cuss episode. I absolutely cannot stop coughing and I have no idea why. I need Daryl to get some healing on me. Let's go for Ignite Blood and let's go for... I don't know, I feel like Blood Sacrifice increases the damage of all blood magic by 10%. I mean, that would have been better than... Oh, that is by 12%. It's kind of hard to say. Obviously, we want whatever generates the blood, but if that is just a case of doing blood sacrifice, then as long as we've got that dealt with, I will stick with this one. The mana cost, I don't think is too relevant, is it? Oh, blood magic cost required. Absolutely. That's the limiting factor, I think, with a lot of these blood magics, funnily enough. Let's go all in on the Shadow Bolt. I really, really like Shadow Bolt. I think it's quite an effective ability. Can also insta-kill. More importantly, it does the mental damage, which means there is a potential for taking prisoners there as well. Galley Drill. Galley Drill, what can we do with you? Senpai, given that all the levels are flat, is obviously much, much better now. So we should go all in onto that one as well. Reduces ability cost. So this is what I'm talking about. This one, oh my god. Sivar Moonstar, have I not upgraded you once? I'm so sorry. Oh, we did a little bit of Phase Strike. Wow, okay, so this is great. So we can just go all in with some of these abilities here. Absolutely insane. We know that this ability is very, very powerful as well. So it actually might be worth going into more seismic / get some more long-range abilities because we are very, very heavy these days on our melee characters. Force Wave and then Expanding Wave as well. That just reduces the stamina. Yeah, I don't really mind about that one too much. We're only going to use it sparingly anyway. Right, Alon Moonstar, I assume, also is a similar situation. Absolutely is. Let's go Blade Mastery, Body Mastery, and then we'll put a couple of points into Phase Strike. And finally, for our Death Knights, I've gone into, if it will actually show me here... Okay, hang on. We're going to adjust our stockpile limit a little bit there. Right, there we go. Are we good now? Thank you. Appreciate that one. So, with our Death Knights, I've gone into... I finished off Graveblade, and I also put some points into Spite there as well, seeing as that one is another quite effective long-ranged attack. Similarly, same with this guy. I've upgraded all of his base abilities, then started to move into... or we will start moving into Graveblade after that. And for our other monk, I went full in on the meditation because I feel like the... Again, similar to like the Blood Mage limited by the blood, the stamina is kind of the secondary effect to Chi in this scenario. So I've gone into the Chi buffing abilities. Fingers crossed that is all we need to fight this next rain. I'm really, really hoping we don't get the Seers turn up because then it's a complete waste of time upgrading people because we're going to lose so many goddamn people again. Good luck, team. Let's see what we're up against. Wave 66, and we have Empire of... Okay, that's always... The second I know it's not the Seers, it's always a sigh of relief. Right, let's get you to a defense position as well. Thank you very much. Okay. Wow, that's a lot of them, though. Holy shit. 60 people. We have... what looks to be is that a Warlock? Yeah, we've got a Warlock in there. We have another Ice... Oh, a Psionic. That'd be cool. We haven't got a Psionic yet. There are actually 2 Psionics. I'm not, like I've said previously, I'm not going to specifically try and keep characters alive. I'm not going to specifically not kill everyone else. If they all group together, we are still going to use Firestorm, things like that. We're not going to avoid it just to try and save a Sarnik's life. It's not worth the risk, to be honest. Let's get everybody all bunched up. Thank you very much. Why are you down there? Oh, because you actually... Whoa, what's going on with this? Okay, so we need to get you to enable combat training for a start. And it's sort out their defensive positions a little bit. This is kind of a mess. Gally, get your armor, for God's sake. Okay, Joris is another unarmed character, so we'll move him to the bottom. You are down there, I remember, because you actually don't have any magical training yet, so we'll try and work on that today as well. Is everybody in a defensive position, then? I haven't missed anybody out. Okay, let's let Gally finish getting her armor on. There we go, and then defensive positions. That is... Oh, Joris Bonson doesn't have one. Joris, and Elrang is for some reason over there, fine. Joris Bonson, where are you, my friend? Watching for targets in the freezer. I'm sure you will be really, really useful over there. Let's bring them onto the front lines along with the other mages and whatnot. Can't put them there. Oh, because that's where Gally's standing. We have too many melee characters. We have too much of a Vanguard now and not enough of a long-ranged ability. Right, here we go. Speaking of which, let's go for a Firestorm. Like I said, if we save us on it, that's great. If we don't, I'm not going to lose any sleep over it. It's too much of a risk otherwise. Right, Worcester Sauce. Hit him with a Lullaby. It won't help, but, you know, even the slight second of a delay there might be enough to hit him with another Meteor. Let's get some defensive pylons down. Elfie McAlface. I think the Lightning Cloud is the best one. just to be able to stun them on that entrance zone is obviously fantastic. Wait for a few more to come through. There we go. Very nice. And here comes... Yep. Wow. Oh, my God. Yep, that'll do it. Okay, well then, team. Where is the Sonic then? This guy actually dropped mana potions. I don't know why, though. Are there any Sonics left? That's the question. So, first thing we'll do then, let's look through. There is. Vagalore. We've got Vagalore. The arcane... Oh, sorry, the Warlock there is still alive. We don't technically have a Warlock. We have the Succubus, which is obviously very similar, but definitely not the same. Just see... There's another Sonic. Oh, my God, both survived. Watch out for that Ice Bolt. Oh, God. Okay, insta-kill again. Let's send... Siva, if you could go and stop this guy. Okay, well, like I was saying, Alon, if you could head up here and take out the other Psionic, wherever they are. There they are. Okay, go and get in there, get in close. Hopefully the lightning cloud won't hurt us. I don't think it will. Okay, come on, get in there, get in there. Run. Started to put down some sort of postern gates there so our people could get through a bit quicker. We're going to have to phase strike, aren't we? Oh, be careful. Okay, good. Right, I would like to also stop this guy as well. So let's try and do a bit of damage here. Don't kill. Never kill. Just slow down. Come on, slow down. Seriously? This is unbelievable. Blade spin. Don't kill. Or completely miss. Oh my God, come on. How are you this bad? How are you this bad? You've got an elephant spear. You're a trained bladesman. Right, we've got anyone else that can blink over there quickly? I mean, Galley can. Here's what I'm thinking. Let's blink over there. Phase strike over there. See if we can cut them off before they run. Okay, and then run up here as fast as your little legs will carry you. Run. Here we go. Okay, we've got a little bit of backup coming in. Is there anyone else we can do the same thing with? What about Siva? Let's bring you up closer. And let's see if we can phase strike. Oh, actually, we can get very, very, very close. Look at this. Okay. Get up here. No. What do you mean? Target's out of range. No, it's not. Right, there we go. Okay, both of you attack. Why is Alon so slow compared to everyone else then? Are you... Oh, Shattered Femur. This was like the worst person we could send to try and capture somebody. Okay, don't kill. That's all I ask. If we could also take out this arcane mage, that'd be quite good. Melee attack? Sorry, the Warlock. Didn't want to kill. It's absolutely not what I wanted to do. So that explosion, I think I've explained it before, but a couple of people were asking yesterday what that was actually supposed to be. Basically, when mages die, there's a chance they will use Retribution, which is where they'll blow up and try and take your characters out with them, I would assume. It's called Retribution. I don't think it really does much, though. Don't kill. Okay, good. Right. How about we go for melee mode now? By melee mode, I mean unequip your spears, preferably. Right, there we go. Melee, attack. These guys have no sidearms, so I'm just kind of relying on Galley here to knock them down. You back off. You two back off. Let Galley hit him with unarmed. Give me a psionic. No. You fight that one. How about that? Come on. He's actually done it. 9 conditions need tending. Oh my God. Go. Grab him. Holy shit, a psionic. These guys have some really, really crazy abilities. So I'm so glad we were actually able to capture one as well. My God. There we go. Nice work, team. Holy shit. Let's get back home and get this guy recruited as soon as possible. We're going to send Darrelly in as well to quickly hit him with a regenerate to ensure that nothing's going to happen here. Very nice. Okay, just make sure that there are no infections. If there are, it doesn't matter. Obviously, we can deal with that. Artery blockage major in their heart. I wonder if we can cure that. Let's give it see if we can cure that as soon as possible. Last thing we want is them having a heart attack in our prison. And failed. Unable to cure this type of disease. Oh, no. That would be some... Would that be surgery that we could remove that with? I didn't even think we're capable of doing that, are we? Not at all. Wow, okay. We've got to be very careful. They're very powerful, but they are also quite high risk as well if they've got that. That's a permanent health condition that we just basically have to consider now. Damn. All right, let's not worry about it too much. I mean, there's nothing we can do about it, so we'll still recruit them and just treat them as we would with anyone else. Right, there we go. At long last, we finally got our Arcane Forge, so we can see the real endgame side of Rim of Magic now. I want to get the Magic Circle, too, because as I recall, there's some pretty cool stuff in there. I don't remember the specifics, but I do recall that we can get some quite OP little things. Where are we going to put this? I want it somewhere near the magic area, but everyone's going to block everywhere else, I think. Put it there, kind of. It's so hideous. I'll redesign this room at some stage. Right, let's go for the research tab. I mean, go for agriculture now would make a lot of sense because, of course, it's still summer, but yeah, we'll cross that out when we get there. Magic Circle. Research the geometry and symmetry of ley lines that enables magic users to combine their energy to create incredible effects. Sure, Advanced enchanting would also be very good, but we need a lot more of the magicite before we can do that. Speaking of which, how much have we got right now? A grand total of 112, huh? Absolutely fantastic. Yeah, it's not worth going for enchanting at all, because we need so much magicite to... This is just the very basic minimum level stuff, and it's 15 magicite, 15 jade. That won't be... I mean, this won't really do a huge amount. Minor Gem of Wonder can imbue an item with magical potential, granting minor bonuses to all categories. That's 100 magicite, and it gives minor bonuses. So to get to the really, really higher level ones, we're going to need a boatload more. My god, that was fast. Oh, Sweet Yet Inspired Recruitment. Wow, okay, welcome aboard. And they've got everything, really. So they've already got all the abilities unlocked. Now, this one, as I recall, is disgustingly powerful. And it's another type similar to the Blood Mage, to the... I mean, everybody. I think all the fighter classes have some weird sub-effect, don't they? Besides Bladesman, obviously. So this one uses Psionic Energy along with Stamina as well. This ability, Psionic Storm, is absolutely insane. It's kind of similar to Elrang's Firestorm, except in a smaller, more concentrated zone. I don't want to spoil it too much, but it has some kind of cool second effects as well. We'll see that as it goes along here. I need to immediately set them up with some stuff. My god, that was a really, really quick recruitment. Yeah, there we go. Okay, so Arcelium is a metal alloy consisting of silver, jade, steel, jade, silver, and magicite. It has unique mystical properties that give increased elasticity and creates reverberation of any magical energy transferred through it. Okay, excellent choice for blunt protection, so some sort of like magic jelly, basically. Substandard to use in weapons. Difficult to create and requires a forge capable of liquefying all the combined ingredients in the alloy. Oh, interesting, look at that. For its enhanced defensive properties, it's also prized by fighters and mages for its power to nullify the cooldown of any ability. Each kilogram of Arcelium worn increases the chance of an ability cooldown increases the chance of abilities cooldown by 5%. Okay. To a maximum of 50%. That's pretty cool. That's pretty cool, but I imagine we'd have to churn out a lot of it, and then we'd have to make a whole bunch of new royal plate armor, for example. It would be quite nice to get that, but look at all this crazy stuff we can get now. We get, like, Cloak of Supremacy, Dark Robes. I mean, we've seen the Armor of the Valiant, and I believe it was the Ancient Mail as well we had on the other one. Hood of Madness. Like, there's a lot to see now. More importantly, we can make these really cool rings. So these rings all give... So the Ring of Kingdom Type just gives flat XP bonus. Ring of Blood, obviously for Blood Mages, increases the amount of... Oh, am I thinking of the wrong one? Ancient Vampire, increased blood reserves. Yeah, okay, there we go. And can be used by a Blood Mage to store magic. Got it. We've got the Ring of Eternal Blue, that's for Psionics, and the Ring of Malice for Death Knights as well. So we've got very much class-specific gear going on as well. There's so much to see. Wow. I don't know the best combination. I'm going to have to read through all of this separately. I won't leave it in the video because it'll take way too long. I'll read through everything and see what the best combo of gear would be for our sort of key characters. Okay, so first things first, we are going to need to produce a load of Mana Weave. What I didn't realize is that Mana Weave, I believe it used to take 25 Unrefined Magicite and 25 Hyper Weave, but I guess when we're playing with the Medieval Rim mod, that's been replaced out for Cloth, which is... kind of powerful if that is the case, obviously quite OP. But I honestly don't remember. Don't take my word for it. That might have just been an active change. Because using the Arcane Forge actually also requires mana to be put into it to... I mean, that's how it's fueled, essentially. So I want to put down a second one as well, so that obviously one mage isn't completely pouring themselves into that. We don't want them to completely run out of mana. So a couple of it will help spread the load. Plus, we've got so many jobs here to do as well. So I've tried to make Elrang a set of really, really good robes for his... because right now he's just wearing full-blown plate armor. It seems a bit weird for our most powerful mage to have full-blown plate armor. So I've gone for things along the lines of robes of the Archmage, which are disgustingly powerful. We get 25% max energy, 20% energy regen, minus 20% cooldown rate. You can see not only that, but at the bottom there as well, it's got a bunch of extra stuff. Work speed plus 15%. It's super, super strong. Cloak of Supremacy as well gives crazy bonuses. We've got the Hood of Madness. Gives a bit of mental break in exchange for a bunch of other bonuses. It's crazy good. And then all of those I've limited to only build out of Mana Weave, which means that if we get to enchanting them, or I believe enchantments put on them have a higher... are more prolific is probably the right word for it. Though they are much, much stronger just because we've built it out of Mana Weave. So it's going to take a while to get everything put together like this. And then the Staff of Blazing Power gives energy regen, energy, flat energy bonus, and damage boost. The damage boost 40% is what I'm really here for. Giving one of those to every single one of our mages would be so, so, so strong. They're already a powerful weapon in themselves. They fire a bunch of firebolts, and not including the 40% damage boost they'll give to abilities as well. So this whole thing is going to take a while to set up. We're going to need a lot more magicite as well. This is why we need like a goblin army to get work in our quarry, don't we? When we actually pull this off, though, the raid that we go on, I mean, we could do it with one man. I don't think we could. That might be a little bit of over-exaggeration. But it's mainly for the home defense force, to be honest. Keeping Elrang home, ensuring that he's constantly got that energy and that mana to be able to knock down enemies that arrive. I mean, I think it's the safest thing to do. What I also need to do is up the magic job to as high as possible, so that these batteries, the magic capacitors we have, are staying as full as possible. Otherwise, we -3. How has that happened? Otherwise, we run the risk of running out of mana sort of mid-raid. Now, what I also want to do is, in here, also have one for fueling the arcane forges. This should be our last surgery as well. There we go. Okay, so that should finish off the last of the regrowth. I should really check on... Let's take a look at Elrang. Regrown Arm Wild. 25%. Oh, are there various different other types of regrown arms you can get then. So part of efficiency 25%, it is better than your regular arm then, which is quite nice. Who else did we regrow? We've regrew like a lung, didn't we? Regrown arm regrown. Maybe after that stage, it then goes to wild perhaps, or something like that, to a more effective version. We've got the regrown lung. So everybody's done now. Fantastic. That's bow mastery, not really super relevant there. Was that all we had to... Oh, so we've just started regrowing that one as well. Fantastic. As far as I'm concerned, that's it's all well and good. Did I accidentally start installing some dentures there? We don't want that one. Crispy Chicken, you can go back about business. So everybody is done on the biological side of things. They've already started working on the Mana Weave as well, which is obviously fantastic. So we can get to work on those arcane robes next. What's Gally doing? If not... Oh, you've got nothing to do. What are you talking about? There's a mighty fine quarry you could be working in. Alan Moonstar, why are you not working in the quarry? No path. Incredible. Okay. That's the problem with any sort of teleportation attack. They do get stuck quite a lot. I think that is the last of our Mana Weave. Oh, I've made 350. Why did I make 350? I think I made it because so the robes of the Archmage are 300 ingredients, and if we're making it out of Mana Weave, that's already, I mean, 25 times however much the output is. I assume that's just 25 output, is it? Yeah, so we'll already need the 400, what was it again? Sorry, I'm losing my mind here. Where am I looking? Archmage robes. Yeah, so we already need 300 unrefined magicite if we're making it out of Mana Weave. Then we need another 500 after that. 800 for robes is more than I think we've ever seen. Oh, we did make a single spell. We made single summon minion. Elrang, congratulations, my friend. He's got our most mana. Bear in mind, he's fully upgraded at this stage, level 117. We might as well give him that so that he can summon himself a little minion friend as well. And like I said, these will stack with all the other minions we've got. So, and they're only going to be level 1, but they will help out a little bit because there's still way too many jobs just for the couple of summon minions we've got with Sweetsy. We have kind of the opposite problem now of just way too much food. I've stopped them harvesting this zone. To be honest, I think I might shut down berry production as well for the time being. Let's go ahead and turn off allow sowing on that one. That way we've still got a ridiculous amount of corn coming in. We're still working on our cotton, our heal root, our devil strand is going quite nicely. Then down here we've got the pomana serum. When we finish off with all of our arcane research, I'll move on to the vegetable garden mod so that we can get ourselves some, I don't know, we'll get lentils or something growing in a zone very similar to this. Maybe dig out a bit more of the mountain and set that up for a winter supply. But this is a little bit out of hand, I will admit. I wasn't expecting to get quite this much. Oh my god, we've got like... How much have we got just outside? Hang on, I've got to double check now. This is ridiculous. I think I went a little bit overboard on this. I was so sick of everybody starving to death, I've accidentally grown in excess of 8,000 corn. Whoops. Oh, damn it. I got a little bit distracted with the whole food thing again. We've completely missed this raid coming in. Luckily, I also forgot to take off everyone's armor. So... Hey, everybody loses. Let's get into position. Oh, look, we've actually filled up the capacitors this time. So if we do run out of mana, say that initial firestorm arrow fires out, or say that we're constantly firing out fire bolts, lightning bolts, ice bolts, we're going to be constantly topped up. Now, more importantly, I think we'll be able to see our psionic in action this time. And those will just passively fill up anybody who doesn't have max mana when they're drafted. Here we go. Flash storm as well. Where's that coming in? Oh, over there. Right, sorry, I thought that was someone's ability for a second. Who are we waiting on? What are you guys doing? Hurry up. Where's Elrang? More importantly, oh my god, he's ages away. Where's the lightning mage? Let's at least put down a lightning cloud as soon as possible, then to try and slow them somewhat. Sweetsy, we need that defensive pylon as soon as possible. Thank you. Might even go for a second defensive pylon. They've got quite a long cooldown time, haven't they? So it's going to take a while to actually make that effective. Let's go ahead and hit him with a lullaby. I know it doesn't do a huge amount, but we might as well roll with it anyway. What does Animal Bond do? Form a bond. Whoa, 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 whoa. Can we tame an animal with that? More specifically, could we tame, say, a big red dragon with that? That would be kind of cool. We'll look at that later. We'll try and survive this damn raid first. So you're firing off the ice bolts. That's all we really need. You're firing off those bolts. If they can get past our lineup here of Death Knights, very angry goblins, and monks, then, to be honest, more power to them. Right, let's go for some Grave Blades out here, because those tend to do quite a lot of damage. We'll go ahead and stick them. We kind of want to lead the shot a little bit, right? So as they're walking down, we want to kind of hit it as they're coming through. It does take quite a while to cast that. That was a great shot. Yeah, they were both pretty good shots. Very nice. Okay, cool. Started to slow down quite a lot as well. The stun cloud is in effect. We're just waiting on our rang and everyone else to actually turn up now so that we can capitalize on that. Let's just see how we get on without Firestorm. Just for this time, let's not use Firestorm and see how effective it really is. Sweet tea, another one of those pylons would be absolutely phenomenal. Why don't we put down an explosive, seeing as they're all trying to sort of crowd around that. See if the explosives are a bit more... Oh, it's really hard to tell if they're any good. I think we might have killed a couple there. It's a shame the logs aren't working still, otherwise that would be quite nice to know. Actually, to be honest, we could just go to the health tab. Bruise Energy Focus Point. Magic Missile. So the Magic Missile is from that. I guess maybe it did do some damage then, huh? Oh, well. Yeah, let's see how we get on without resorting to Firestorm. Because if our rank goes away raiding, we need to know how effective we're going to be able to defend the base without him here. To be honest, I think we did a pretty fantastic job. To say that we had barely even half our regular lineup because they were still working their way over here, that was pretty good. The only person who got down was Olakus, but I don't know why. We'll take a look at them in a second, see how much... Wow, my god, that was a bit lethal. See what was really the issue there. You know what? War crimes. Go. Full-blown war crimes. That was really poor, actually. That was actually quite pathetic. All right, full-blown war crimes, like I said. Excellent. Absolutely fantastic. There we go. Oh, God, Farty Bum Bum, you have made a horrible mistake. Oh, God, you made a horrible mistake. Pull back, pull back. Oh, my God. And finally, the magic circle. But that's basically all I want to do for the arcane stuff for the time being, mainly because, like I said, we're very, very limited in the amount of magicite we've got. To say that we've got none. Oh, we've got 14. Sorry, my bad. Not quite completely nothing. So we have to put down... Oh, we also got this dimensional mana pocket. I forgot about that. That's really, really cool. It's basically like an arcane capacitor, but much, much slower, but covers a much, much larger area. So we're not going to use that for the time being, though. So where do we put down the arcane... Oh, there it is. Magic circle. I don't know the best place to do this. I don't know if it's like summon things or... I guess we'll put it kind of near the outside. We'll put it like here, I guess. Just in case it summons things or puts up a defensive barrier or something along those lines. I really have no clue. We'll put one right here. That way they can easily get to it. It's got the arcane capacitors nearby if we do need to refill mana or anything like that while we're using it. Whoa, build complete, make Hood of Madness already. Wow. Where is that then? Because I'm going to force that... I'm going to force our rank to wear that one. Otherwise, someone else will grab it, obviously. So what does that give? Does the mana weave give an increase to the passive bonuses? Maybe it's just other... bonuses thrown on top. So the Hood of Madness is enchanted, provides additional bonuses. So 30% XP per game, 30% arcane resistance. I thought it did something else to that. Sorry, my bad. The Hood of Madness. Excuse me. Can I scroll down? Hello. There we go. Yeah, it's supposed to give... Maybe that's just its enchanted effect. Maybe that's because we made it out of magicite that it's got that bonus or the mana weave. I really have no idea. Oh, no, there it is. 30% XP gain, 30% arcane resistance. I guess the other is all passive effects. So we'd have to actually examine the armor itself rather than... so we've got, like, here. And then, yeah, there we are. Global work speed. Okay, cool. So I don't know if the actually building it into Manasite has done anything different there. Or building it out of Mana Weave. Sorry, I'm going to get this confused forever. Building it out of Mana Weave has made much of a difference. Maybe we can then enchant it afterwards. Why don't we throw it on the floor and see if it's a possibility to throw an enchantment on the top? Or is it already... Oh, it's already enchanted. Oh, no, it does work. 36% gain, and then... Oh, cool. So that's giving it, what, like a 20% bonus? That's not too bad. I specifically also suspended all of these jobs so that we could go and finish the magic circle as well. Oh, we don't really need any more Hoods of Madness, I guess. Right, let's get Aaron to go and do that as soon as possible. He's going to look really, really cool when we've got this full armor set. I'm hoping he'll do just a lot more damage as well. Mainly almost all down to that Staff of Power that we're getting here. So I have no idea what this thing does in retrospect. Oh, it doesn't do what I think it did. What the hell do you mean, conjure a giant skeleton? Okay, hello. Creates a giant animated skeleton from a pile of corpses. The skeleton will defend the colony for 5 days or until destroyed. Requires 4 casters with 50 mana each. 10% chance to fail. The backlash on fail is 8, so it does 8 damage to everybody, I assume, if we fail. Yeah. Yeah, I'll take a giant skeleton that defends the colony, I assume. Does it defend or does it attack? I mean, will it just attack any humans? For example, I was supposed to put this at the edge of the map and summon it over there and then hide, which I think is actually a feature in the Cthulhu mod. Sure, let's make a giant skeleton. Need port fuel? What the hell is port fuel? I think for today we'll leave it there so that we can give them plenty of chance to churn out a load more, even 88, and that's with half of the growing jobs cut down as well. So it's going to take a very long time to build up the 500 we need for the robes of the Archmage, then the extra however many thousand that we're going to need for the rest of our ranks gear. Tomorrow, then, I actually will go out on a raid because we finally finished all of our gear upgrades, and then after that, it's just going to be a case of churning out, you know, staffs of power for all of our mages, things like that. So after that, we will basically only have raiding left to do, to be honest. If there's anything big that I've missed, please let me know as soon as possible, and we'll get working on that straight away. So let's also get agriculture queued up so they can hopefully finish that while we mine out the last of the Magicite there. For some reason, my end card on... Hey, there we go. Big thank you to our insane top tier level patrons of the day, who are Hatsy89, Gogolus, Skaz, Vacuous Bacchus, Asuna Kurito, Average Gamer 419, Paul, Grimwolf, Sarabi, Zazzy7011, Chesty, William Green, Norstrus, James Shea, and Beleg Strongbow, and of course, along with everyone else over on Patreon as well. Big shout out to these guys. Thank you very much for going to those super high, crazy levels on Patreon. Much appreciated. And a thank you as well goes out to the following patrons, including, oh my god, we're all the way at the bottom of the list again. Thank you to Soicrates, Brittany Lee, Spirit085, Sam Kears, Yorkus, Munda Difflin, Hajidumar, Don, Organized Confusion, My Name Isn't Dio, Will Wade, Russian Oligarch Billionaire, Sir Grasshopper Fucker, and Fat Joe is a toe. Big shout out to these guys for their support over at Patreon as well. We have to randomize these lists and then start. Oh my god, that's way too fast.